chance to tell the crowd about your characters too. Can you talk a little bit about who you're playing and how you're approaching the role?
Hi, so I play Anissa Pierce, the older daughter of Jefferson and Lynn, and she's just very powerful in her own right, and she does aspire to follow in her father's footsteps, but again, she wants her own path and she wants to do it her own way, and she's just a force. She's fearless, she knows what she wants, she's ready to fight for the injustice that's going on within the community. She's also protective over her sister, and just a part of that family dynamic that we have.
Yes, and I play Jennifer Pierce, the youngest daughter of Jefferson Pierce, aka Black Lightning. And I love the fact that at the start, it just starts out with her being a teenager and struggling with that. She doesn't have superpowers yet. She's just struggling with finding herself. And that's where she is at the start. And then you see her develop superpowers and where that takes her character and the character arc that she has to go through. And it's very, very complex and very interesting for both of our characters, Lisa.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
And I play Lynn Pierce, ex-wife of Black Lightning, mother to these two incredible daughters. I don't have superpowers in the traditional sense, apart from love and kindness,
which is fabulousness.
Thank you. And yeah, in a way, I'm kind of the glue that holds the family together and keeps them grounded. And I'm sure we'll have to navigate this really complicated terrain of having young women going out into the world and trying to shape them and mold them with this extra layer of having these powers and how they nurture it, how they cultivate it. So if I could.
Piss me off.
All right, we don't have a lot of time, but I do want to have one question from the crowd. Can we do that? Is that possible? Are we set up for that? Yeah, great. Let's have one question. One or two questions from the crowd.
Wow, that's
Carmen Sandiego, you.
You look great. Rocking that red, girl.
We know where in the world you are, apparently. Here, Black Lightning now.
I know you.
My question is for Chris. As a superhero, I just wanted to ask, what was the most scary, stunt or thing as a superhero you had to maybe do, and maybe what's the most fun?
Well, it's actually kind of the same thing. The most scary was I was on a wire up on this building and had to just step off the building. Not jump off the building, but look cool stepping off the building, stepping off a curb. And so initially, that's something you got to get used to, and it's hard to look cool doing it. But by the end of it felt like a ride. By the end, once I got used to it, it was just yeah, let's do that again. Let's do it again. Let's go. Yeah, that was it.
So what he's saying is write more scenes where he has to jump off a building. Okay.
Step off.
I want
Next
to fly. That's what I want to do. I want to fly.
Oh, that's okay. I'm being told we don't have time to take another question, but I see that we have a minute here. I'm gonna ask one more question.
Okay. Take that space.
There are a lot of great black superheroes in the DC universe. Was there a particular reason why Black Lightning was the one that made sense to make into a series right now?
Yeah, just the groundedness in the character of Jefferson. It touched on so many things that were interesting to me. Again, a father. I'm a father. He has a wife. I have a wife. He grew up in an area that was dangerous. So did I. So I just identified so much with the character that it made sense for me. I think, one of the most popular albums right now is Jay-Z's album. And I think the reason people really like that album is because it comes from an authentic black male voice, and it's describing what he feels like as a man, a father, and an artist. I think the thing that is going to make this so much fun for myself and the other writers is that this is going to come from an authentic black male voice. And there's no filter, and I'm not afraid to talk about the things that we need to talk about. And I think that that's what will set this show apart from any other. I love all of the other shows, and they have paved a way for this show. Yeah. But I think this character is going to add something to the conversation. We're able to give something back to the culture. And when I say culture, I mean black culture, but I also mean... I like black people too.
Here's my blurs,
But I also think we're going to be giving something back to the American culture. When I was a kid growing up, I dressed up like Batman. Batman doesn't look like me, but I accepted him because he was a hero. What I expect by this time next year, what I expect by the time we get to Halloween, what I love is the idea that I will be able, along with all of these amazing artists, is to see little black boys and little black girls have a choice. They can either be black Batman or they can be Black Lightning. They can be Supergirl or they can be Thunder or Lightning. To me, that is what this is all about, giving opportunity for other people to see this.